Okay, I think by far the coolest tool that they added to Illustrator in the last couple years is something called the Shape Builder tool. And it's Shift M on your keyboard. But of course we need some things before we do that. So I'm going to challenge you to actually try to draw this shape we see here, right? Where anything that's gray would be black, anything that's white would be cut out. I'll just show you quickly how to get it started. So right here I'm just I'm drawing a circle. And so now we see that I want to cut away that circle, but I can't see that stuff behind it. Let's find out something new. I'm going to go over here to this little symbol right here, and this is the transparency symbol. And I'll bring that opacity down maybe to, I don't know, 46, so that I can see what's behind it. We can set it back to 100 later, right? So I'm going to take this, draw another circle, and this time I'm going to draw the circle so it covers where I want to cut it out. So I'm going to put that there. So I have this and I have this. And so what I need to do is select both these objects. So if I click on one and shift click on the other, or if you are already in the Shape Builder tool, you actually don't have to. I'm in the Shape Builder tool and I hold down Command. And when you hold down Command in a lot of tools, it will turn into the black arrow. So I can hit Shift, I can click that one, hold Shift and click that one. I have them both. So now with this Shape Builder tool, if you notice now, even though they're separate objects, anywhere there's overlap, it separates them even more, right? So you'll see it kind of have this little pattern on it. So now there's two things we can do with this tool, add and subtract. And so if I wanted to add these and make it one shape, what I would do is actually just start at one, click and drag and hold, and drag it over the rest. And so you see now, you notice that this has all become one object. And let me bring the opacity back up, right? So you see now it is just one object. They're not separate objects. So let's hit Command Z to get back to where they were separate. And so I'm going to grab these tool, go to this. Now, instead, well, actually there's three things I should say. If I want to separate these, all I have to do is actually kind of click on them a little bit, and they'll be separate now. So that's a third thing. I forgot about that third thing, but that can be handy too. So now I Command Z back so that I'm back here. And now I've got the Shape Builder tool. And, whoops, I must not have Command Z'd enough. There we go. Command Z. Okay, got these here. So now, instead, I'm going to hold down the Option key. And when I hold down the Option key and click on something, it just completely disappears. So I'm going to actually take away that whole circle. And so I've got this object right here, kind of this cookie cutter object. And now, of course, we can just draw this one back in, right? There. Same, you want to draw a rectangle here, only take out this point, draw that there, draw that there. You see, it's pretty easy that we could combine this. And what you want to do is, too, even don't just draw, an object and leave it behind. Right? Here we have this. Which actually you see it's the rounded rectangle, which we haven't seen. So here's the rounded rectangle. So I'm going to take this rounded rectangle, and notice I'm using the up and down arrows to change how much the corners are rounded. And so I drew that, and so now I select this as well, go to my Shape Builder tool, drag out across, right? So now they're all one object. So go ahead and use that. You are definitely going to want to use this in your logo for Studio One.